For KRVN Sports, I'm Jason Jorgensen. The Overton Eagles did it again. Boys Gold Team won their second title in the last 3 years. Head coach Brian Fleischman talks about how they did it this time.
You know, I think Braden said it best at the end of the round. When we won the title in 2022, you know, that was special, but everyone expected it to be either us or St. Pat's for the title, and it was one of those. It was the first one, so it was great, and we were super excited. But this one it's just different. It's so much more special because, you know, there was a few people that knew we had a chance. There was a small group that believed this would really happen. And that was just kind of our mindset, and it's been my motto for the kids all year. You know, let people overlook us. Let us fly under the radar, and you know, doubt what we can do, and you know, find out what happens, basically. And that's just kind of how we went. And like I said, this one is just so special, being the group. And I mean, these kids, they just, man. This group is every group is special, but this one's got a special place in my heart this year for sure.
You didn't have quite the regular season that you've had in the past. Is it safe to say that you guys saved your best for last?
Yeah, that would be an understatement, that we saved the best for the day two for sure. You know, when the Alma invite earlier in the year, we played well that day. That was probably, I think that gave some people a glimpse of what this group could accomplish. And, you know, the fact that we did it one time, and other meets we had come close, but we had never actually gotten back to that level, I think just, you know, made people like, well, you know, maybe they don't have the group they have this year. But, yeah, for them to come out today and, you know, to shoot the 319 as a team score. Of all the teams I've had qualify for state, that's the lowest team score I've ever had a team shoot at the state tournament.
A lot of experience on this bunch. You also did it with your kids. How much do you think that helped, having some guys who'd been there before? You
know, Braden and Alex, obviously, this is their fourth time at state. You know, they qualified as freshmen. And, you know, that state tournament that year, I mean, the team finished fifth. That was the worst team finish those two have ever experienced. Everything's either been really, honestly, first, second, or third ever since then. And, you know, Brody, this is his third year, you know, now at state. The experience those three brought, but especially, you know, Braden and Alex, you know, just bringing Eli and Jace along. And, you know, Brody's just one of those, he's a constant source of encouragement. If somebody's down, he's trying to make kids laugh. He's trying to make kids smile. You know, Alex and Braden are, hey, this is what's going to happen at state. This is how it's going to be. You know, early in the season, you know, Eli, you know, he's a little nervous when it's your first time playing in a tournament and you got a lot of eyes on you. It's an unnerving feeling. And, you know, I tried to get across to him like, hey, this is preparing you for the end of the year. This is, all these tournaments are prepping you for the state tournament. And Braden and Alex both said the same thing. They're like, this, you got to get used to it, because this is a small glimpse of what North Platte will be like. And the leadership those guys brought, they're leaving a big void with those two seniors.
It's one thing to do it once, but to have the 3-year run you've had here as a coach, you got to be really proud of that.
Yeah, I remember, Jason, it might have been 6-7 years ago, and you know, we had a good run in the middle teens. Had some really good teams. Had a good run at state with some runner-up, champ titles. And a few years ago, somebody's like, man, you know what happened to Overton? You guys, what happened? What's going on? And I said, give us 2 years. I said, in 2 years, you'll be questioning, when is it going to end? And because I knew what was coming. Braden and Alex and Brody, Darren Winberg at TV asked me, he's like, you've had those kids for 4 years. I've honestly had, Braden has been at practice for probably 10 or 12 years now. And, Alex has been there for at least 8 as manager and just being out there. So, having those guys, it's it's pretty crazy. It's a true blessing as a coach, that's for sure. And, just to keep the run going. I mean, we've got young kids coming up in middle school, and there's big shoes that they've left now, but, the culture's there. The kids buy into what we do at practice and, playing outside of practice. They know what it takes. I mean, the proof's in the recipe's there.
You've been a coach and administrator at Overton for a long time, but what a year to be an Eagle. Boy, just fantastic success across numerous sports and individuals.
Yeah, this year, we saw there was multiple bald eagles flying over the golf course today, and somebody made the comment, fly eagles fly, and what a year for the Overton Eagles. I mean, you can start in the fall, obviously, with the volleyball team and the run they had in their state championship. The football team returning to the football playoffs after a multiple-year absence. You go to basketball with the girls winning a state title there. State medalist in wrestling. Obviously, the track team just had an amazing weekend last weekend with, multiple gold medals and, multiple medalists, and, to cap it off with the golf state championship. That's what my goal was. And I said that, in my mind, I'm thinking there's a great way to end this successful season for our school, and they did it. The boys came through.
And that was Overton boys golf coach Brian Fleischman, and what a year to be an Eagle. For KRVN Sports, I'm Jason Jorgensen.